Okay, so we're done laying down all the fiberglass, top and bottom. And just as before, we have to sand this smooth and then finish off with the hot coat, which we'll be doing today. So we're going with that. Luckily, we've got good amount of coverage all around the rails, which is the weakest part of the board. The one that gets the most abuse are the rails, and we have a double layer going through here, and a single layer of fiberglass on top and bottom. Another thing I noticed is the bottom cured a lot better and faster than the top did, and I can only imagine that the reason why I attribute that to the paint. So if you're going to do this, my suggestion is wait at least maybe 2 weeks after you paint it for it to fully cure before you lay down some fiberglass. Other than that though, this will be alright. So here we go. Smooth, the wheels are smooth, no bumps in it, smooth transitions. And now we tape it up, tape up the bottom and mix up the hot coat. Okay, so we're getting ready to do the hot coat on the bottom now. I want to show you here what I've done is the board's going to be flipped around. So this is going to be hanging down. And this acts as a skirt so that I don't get any resin on the rails, which are basically done. And what I do want to do though is that from here to all the way around the tail and from here to the top where the rocker begins in the front and tail, this is going to be slightly rounded rails. Like I said before, it should make it easier to go up and up the waves, so you don't nosedive the board. But all around here, I want hard rails. I want real square rails. So what I did is I made a dam. See, this is a dam out of the masking tape, and what that'll do is that'll hold the resin down in there. It'll hold the resin in here, and it should make it nice square edge, so that rail there, so that I can it'll be easier to sand and get it perfect. Another thing is, I don't know if you noticed, in order to hold the dam up straight, I wad up pieces of newspaper and I stick them on here, and that just holds it in place there so it doesn't drip down into the deck of the board. Okay, so let's get mixing the resin now, and we'll start doing the hot coat on the bottom and finish off the board. Okay, so what I've done here is I poured out about 350 grams of resin that I'm going to use, and we're going to be adding some tint to it so I can get the bottom of the board with a slight blue tint. I don't want it opaque. And I have this tint here, so we're going to start mixing that so we get to the color that we want, and then we can go ahead and pour it on the deck. So I'm going to do this, I'm going to eye it out, and I'll try to do it one drop at a time. Oh, that wasn't too good. This is some really powerful stuff. I think think one drop is going to do it. Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's some powerful stuff. One drop is all it took. Look how blue it is. Yeah, real blue. So we'll mix this up real good. And prepare everything to lay the hot coat on it. Okay, so I'm mixing the hardener in. I'm going to brush it on here. So first I'll use the squeegee, the spatula. Beautiful pungent smell coming out of this. Better. we're doing now is just smoothing it out a little. And now we just clean up a little of the excess here. Okay, and now the last pass, side strokes, to get it evened out, real light. Last stroke to even it out. Okay, that should do it. Now we don't touch it anymore. Okay, let me give you a close-up shot of how it turned out. In about an hour and a half, we'll come back and pull that tape off. I should probably pull this off now. Okay, and now we just wait for it to dry. Tomorrow we'll check on it. It's pretty even though. Don't see any fish eyes or anything, so it looks pretty good. Leave it at that. Okay, and this is how it turned out after the hot coat on there. And this is how it came out, final result.